My God. I see why they call this the Death Road, and we're not even technically onto the Death Road yet.
South America has welcomed us.
Welcome to Peru.
Fed us and cheered us on from day one.
The wind just spun me around and sent me flying.
Admittedly, the weather hasn't always been at our sides.
Yeah, it got pretty crazy.
But we never expected it to. Because what meaning carry the highs without living through the lows?
I don't know anymore.
We just crossed into Colombia, and it was the easiest border crossing yet. Now we descend into town, and the end of our ride for this year. Yes! Wow. I love it, but I am so ready for a break, for some time off, to rest, to sleep, and mostly just to be in one place for a while.
Back home for a month, we ate, drank, rested, and reunited with family and friends over the holidays.
It's snowing! Oh God, I miss the snow. It's so beautiful.
Now that our hearts and bellies are full again, it's time to go back and explore the last country of South America. Colombia, we're coming for you.
We're picking up where we left off, and that is in Pasto, Colombia. We were here a month ago, and we left our bicycles in the good care of Mateo, a Warm Showers host. And we're going to pick them up now, which is really exciting. We both feel so ready to get back to it and continue the trip tomorrow.
Back in Pasto, we pick up our steel companions, safely stored at Mateo's place.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Back on the bicis.
Back on the beach.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Ten cuidado. Cuidado con esa cámara.
Yeah.
Well, ready to go home?
Yep, let's do it.
From Pasto, there were two options leaving town. North, via Popoyan and Cali, or east, passing by Mocoa and Neiva. Ryan and I choose the latter, since we have a firm deadline. And this route would guide us straight into Bogota. We promise one another to leave early in the morning. But of course, we end up leaving by noon.
What are you doing?
Oh, I gotta replace my brake pads before this giant downhill. Brakes are totally gone again.
Nonetheless, we're back on the road, and it feels pretty damn good. The first day back into the saddle after a long hiatus is always interesting.
It's relentlessly up and down, so I'm not going to lie, we're exhausted. It's a rough start, but on the plus side, there are two butterflies that follow me today. And they alternate between my handlebars and my food bag, and so I feel like I'm protected.
Of course, the expression, "it's like riding a bicycle," exists for a reason. Your legs still know what to do, but it takes some time going back into the grind.
The storms, the tropical storms, the wind was howling, the rain was pounding down.
And we had quite the comeback in Colombia, as we were headed straight for the Trampoline de la Muerte.
My God. I see why they call this the Death Road, and we're not even technically onto the Death Road yet.
Or the Trampoline of Death. It was given that name due to obvious reasons, as the road has claimed many drivers' and passengers' lives over the years. And it's not just the cliffs that prove treacherous. It's also the intense amounts of rainfall that can cause landslides and rockfall all over the road. An interesting route, to say the least.
But there's barely space for one car, so people will get stuck and have to back way up to let other ones through. And then the guardrails are a joke. They're so wobbly, they're literally pegged only every like 5 meters or something. They'd barely stop our bikes if we hit that thing. But it's pretty good on the bicycle, so not bad.
Going up from San Francisco, we immediately noticed the clouds hovering over the mountains. Rain was going to be a constant companion on the Trampoline de la Muerte, that's for sure. Oh, what the hell? Is that for my chain?
Yes.
And we were awestruck by its effects. What we saw around us was a unique ecosystem caused by the cooling of warm tropical air, which turns into mist, condensing on leaves, mosses, and trees.
We're in the fog and the clouds now. The rain has calmed down, but now misty, foggy Paramo as we descend towards the Trampolina de los Muertos.
What a magical place. This was our first time ever witnessing a cloud forest. 1,000 hues of green, buzzing crickets and beetles, birds chirping and water flowing absolutely everywhere. We felt sorry for the people in cars and trucks buzzing past us. But then again, they in turn probably felt bad for us when they saw us pouring sweat and grinding away on the pedals.
Sweat, sweat, sweat.
It was just like half an hour mad driving, and one moment it was like mad. You know, and even I had to go slowly because you're sleeping. And then suddenly like, and I'm like, and after those experiences, I'm like, okay, she likes mad, it's okay, we can go Great Divide. And we started the Great Divide. Hey, yalla.
Hey!
Kala. There was the true test of that's where we started the joke. Unblock. Just stop. Unblock. I'm not moving. I'm not going anywhere. And we're in the middle of nowhere. I'm like, we have to go. We cannot just stay here.
You're so brave.
Yeah, but we split. We split. I let him use the Great Divide and I go back. But just because you're a cyclist, you're crazy.
I am Mildi from Greece. That's Sonia from France. And we're driving with these two beauties from Peru to Colombia. Ideally, we would go to Mexico, but we don't have time, sadly, because we're greedy. We're like spending a lot of time everywhere. Like 3 months and a half in Peru, and they were not enough. Imagine. Imagine. Crazy.
Probably see you along the way.
Bye.
Bye.
Take care.
Thank you.
See ya.
Yeah.
Yeah. There they go. off into the rain.
Up. It's been raining non-stop. We had the worst night ever.
I think it was probably one of the worst nights of the trip. Well, no, with the sandstorms and stuff, no way, but God, it was so loud.
It felt like we were going to die multiple times, that the roof would cave in. The storms, the tropical storms, the wind was howling, the rain was pounding down.
Just made it to the top. How do you feel?
Exhausted. We didn't sleep much last night, so yeah, now it's time to go down on the Trampoline del Diablo or La Muerte. That's exciting.
Let's do it.
Pouring rain. Absolutely pouring. Goodness.
We enjoy a 0-day in Mocoa, called the gateway to the Amazon. Navigating town was meandering your way through hundreds of motorcycles and motorized vehicles. Every now and then, though, we catch a glimpse of a lone road cyclist.
What we having?
Cafe and empanadas. A whole lot of sweat.
And a whole lot of sweat in our coffee. When the going gets tough on a very hot and humid day, I whip these out. I can still hear the traffic coming up. Plus I can look in my mirror, and yet they give me a way to escape in some music or in a podcast or in an audiobook. However I feel like. I think today I'm going for a podcast. Oh, I love basement jacks. What I love about cycling is that you can sing out loud and nobody hears you. No shame. It's awesome. It's such a freedom.
The days went by in a breeze. For the first time in South America, we were dripping with sweat, and we started enjoying those cold showers at the end of the day.
The road climbs on fresh pavement from Mocoa, but it's so hot that I feel like I'm melting. Sweat pours and soaks my clothing. The worst is stopping, when the hot air just builds and I feel like I'm gonna pass out.
Confirm.
How do you describe the ride today?
Taxing. The heat is taxing. It's beautiful. It's one of the first times that we ride in heat, but it is definitely challenging.
That was definitely our hottest ride of the entire year, I think,
Yes.
by far.
Long live shadow, long live the beautiful early beginnings of the Amazonia,
Yeah,
where the trees give us a beautiful cover.
yeah. Tons of birds and insects. A lot of road work.
And a lot of road work.
Oh. But we've reached a restaurant where they serve trout and raise them here in these streaming pools of water. So we're gonna have a nice smoked trout dinner, and they're gonna let us camp right under the pavilion there. So yeah, ought to be a nice night, and then we gotta get a really early start tomorrow to beat this heat.
Down below in the valley, in the Putumayo, Cauca, and Huila departments, the sun blasts through the clouds, and every sliver of shade is a welcome respite. Fruits we've never heard of or seen before in our lives pop up on small roadside stalls and quench our thirst. We see trucks carrying loads of maracuya, lulo, guanabana, tomate de arbol, and uchuva.
They're big grapes.
These are local grapes, and they were gifted to us by a family we met. I was about to swallow one whole when they were laughing. No, that's not how you eat it. You have to take it off the branch first. And I missed the slimy part. Suck up the slimy part, which is now gone. And they don't eat the skin. It's a bit too thick. They just eat the flesh.
They're super slimy. Goodness, it's hot. Yeah, like un litro de coke. Yeah, just cola.
And before we know it, we find ourselves once more in the sprawling city of Bogota.
We've made it to Bogota, and we're on our way to the hostel right now. This could quite possibly be our very last ride of South America.
Bogota is home to more than 7 million people and is officially our final stop in South America.
On Tuesday, we have a flight to Panama City. And we'll start riding North America. How do you feel about your last ride here?
Good. It's been beautiful.
It feels too soon, but we have to make do with what we have. And what we have is 2 plane tickets to Panama at the end of the month.
Exciting.
Yeah, super exciting. A little sad. I'm sad to leave South America.
Yeah.
Sad we're not seeing more of Colombia too.
Yes.
But God, I'm so excited to be done with South America.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Oh, yeah, you too.
Yeah, good job. Damn.
So today is a big day for us because we are leaving the continent of South America after more than a year.
Yeah, we fly into Panama City and we start our second continent of the journey. Yeah, it's nearing an end. Well, it's not nearing an end. We have a long way to go. Yeah. But these Central American countries are going to really fly by. Every 2 weeks, we'll be basically crossing into a new country. Yeah. So after these massive countries here in South America, it's going to be like, bam, fast.
Yeah. We're still in Latin America, of course, so we'll still speak Spanish and get to enjoy the Latin American culture and nature. But I think there is a difference, and I'm very interested in how we'll perceive that difference between South and Central America. Yeah, it's exciting. It's going to be a lot more hot. The weather is going to... Yeah, I think we'll have to deal with the weather changing.
Yeah, and it's not going to be nearly as remote. So in South America, we've really prioritized like dirt roads, rugged routes, being up in the mountains. But now it's going to be a whole lot of running the highway and a little more of the touristy sites and probably like hotels and campgrounds. We're not going to have a ton of wild camping now, so at least until we get probably almost to the U.S.
Mexico or the United States.
Yeah.
All right, let's pack. And our hostel ordered us a big van that can take our bike boxes, because that was a bit of a struggle as well. How the hell do you get to the airport with 2 huge boxes with bikes in them?
Yeah, and that's what we have to go do now, is take the bikes apart, box them up, and then figure out how to pack our gear into 2 checked bags, so
yeah,
we'll figure it out.
We're flying. We're not crossing the Darien Gap because we like life, and we're not taking the boat because I get seasick.
And the seas are really rough right now.
Yeah.
It's not a good time.
It's super choppy.
It's also like twice the cost, so
yeah.
I would have loved to kayak maybe one day, but nah. Yeah, time to get back on the bikes and see North America. Boom, let's go get those bikes apart and pack up. We gotta be out of the hostel soon, so.
Hasta luego.
Hasta luego.
What a special ending of this 1 year spent on a remarkable continent. América del Sur, South America.
It is truly too beautiful here.
Ryan and I have spent 1 year pedaling across the windswept land of fire, the never-ending pampas in Argentina, and the driest deserts in Chile, the salt flats in Bolivia, the high Andes of Peru and Ecuador, and now the mountainous jungle of Colombia as a farewell. And truth be told, we haven't even seen half of what South America has to offer. We've barely crossed half of your countries and half of your lands. True, we got to follow your mountain ridges from close by, but we've only seen glimpses of your beaches and food culture, sprawling cities and historical sites. 1 year of riding our bicycles across offered us a glimpse behind the curtain, and there's still so much to see and explore. But what we take with us is your patience and generosity, your goodwill to feed others and offer help to strangers whenever they need it. We hope one day that we can return the favor and help others along their way with smiles, good advice, and bowls of soup, just like you did. To everybody we met along the way, you brightened our day with putting up with our broken Spanish and making us feel welcome. Gracias y que Dios te bendiga.